All righty. Well, thank you so much for the opportunity. I'll get right to it. So I'm Raj, founder and CEO at CANVUS. At CANVUS, we're building the Kindle for apparel. Instead of selling digital books, we're selling digital apparel. And our mission is to decarbonize and digitize your closet. We know today the apparel industry has two big problems. First of which is sustainability. The apparel industry contributes around 5% of global CO2 emissions and around 20% of industrial wastewater. This is only going to increase as global demand for our fashion apparel increases in the next decade. And on the other side, in terms of consumer needs, today there's only limited ways to personalize apparel on demand. On-demand apparel personalization is a core user need that's only increasing in demand, as we can see from last year with the penetration of e-commerce into the value chain of fashion apparel. So basically, the apparel demand is going to go up, but we have to figure out ways to do it in a sustainable manner, given climate change. So why pursue this opportunity now? Well, there's three key trends here that are unfolding in the next decade. First, sustainability across all products and categories, not only apparel. And second is this proliferation of social media and content creation and this need for expression. We already see it with the advent of graphic T-shirts, and then with the creator economy. There's millions of creators now making a career off creating, whether it's art, music, science, education, finance, everything. And a lot of creators utilize business models of taking their brand and monetizing them through merchandise. Most creators make their money from, let's say, selling apparel that's branded, than actually producing their content like YouTube videos, etc. And so this increases the demand for apparel. And we believe this is the correct market timing for a solution like CANVUS. So the question we ask at CANVUS is, what if we could reimagine the apparel and fashion industry for the digital age, for the age of electrons and data? We believe that apparel of the future is going to be more like the way you download your music, like Spotify, or way you download books with Kindle. We want to do the same thing. We want to enable you to own an entire closet at the push of a button and allow your closet to exist in the cloud, just like your library and your music collection exists in the cloud. And we want to start with a simple product, which is the T-shirt of the future, the CANVUS T. It's the world's first erasable graphic T-shirt. You can print in a minute and then erase in minutes as well. Every time you download a new design and you print it, you save up to 12,000 liters of water and up to 3 kilograms of carbon dioxide. To put that into perspective, that's around 3 years of water consumption for an average human. And that's 1 year of smartphone charging in terms of energy cost. So super convenient, print in minutes, download it, and you cut out all the physical waste and build a better business model that's built on software. The core technologies behind this product are two technologies. First of which is our proprietary color changing ink. It's a photochromic dye system that uses these dyes that change color in response to specific wavelengths of light, such as UV light. And then they can be taken from the color state to colorless state using visible light wavelengths. And this product experience is powered by digital projection hardware that's the size of a smartphone. And of course, with a mobile app experience that's linked to the cloud infrastructure. So it's truly a digital experience with no electronics on the garment itself. In terms of our technology roadmap, we're at the phase right now of really commercial proof of concept stage, trying to find product market fit before we really embark on making the technology perfect. So today, we've developed a 12x improvement over conventional inks in the supply chain in terms of fade time. The big limitation of these photochromic dyes that change color with response to UV light is that they fade really fast. So if you go out in the sunlight, they fade pretty fast. That's a limitation with our product as well today, but we're really focusing on use cases that are in the night, in the evenings, and indoors. And with those use cases, we're able to develop a washable product that's simple to use, that can still last 6 to 12 hours with the visible light exposure. So we're really focused on those use cases at the moment. But the core technology, the core materials science behind this allows us to enable a tunable formulation. So meaning this ink technology can be leveraged for other things. Right now we're focused on films. So we're using polyurethane films from Apparel that are washable, apparel grade. already existing in the supply chain, taking those films, using roll-to-roll processes and spray technologies to basically coat them and then encapsulate them for washability. I believe this is a 1 to 2 year commercialization project, and we believe AFFOA will help us.
I still can't share. And I guess because he's sharing, but I'm not sure.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I'll just keep finishing it out. But yeah, so tomorrow we believe that the technology can be taken towards the way smartphone displays are at, where RGB technology, with the help of finding product market fit and commercialization. We believe in 3 to 5 years we can attain that type of level where you have pixels on your fibers. So your fiber, your clothing actually is the entire canvas for printing designs. And that would be disruptive for the way apparel would be produced and consumed. And of course, solving the fade time problems, which is more of a chemistry problem. We followed some IP on this, full non-provisional patent filed in March 2020 at USPTO, just as a reference. This really core focus of our full proposal and this presentation I'm giving is really on scalability and demonstrating that. We tried to simplify our product manufacturing process as much as we could. At the moment, we're using spray deposition to basically spray these inks and then dry them, cure them in seconds onto polyurethane films, and then use roll-to-roll inline lamination to encapsulate them with the same type of polyurethane film. Both films are transparent, so you can see the designs that are printed. And then utilize die cuts, CANVUS technology that's already used in roll-to-roll scale to basically cut out these 4-inch by 5-inch pieces that then you can heat press in seconds. So compatible with the existing textile manufacturing process and graphic t-shirt manufacturing process, from hundreds of units, thousands to millions of units. In terms of dual use applications, specifically for military, we believe this core technology even today, can be used for use cases such as erasable friend or foe codes, for example. Imagine a warfighter uniform having those. So you can validate if this warfighter is actually a friend or foe by activating a specific wavelength of light, such as UV. Imagine erasable code tags that you can leave behind that get activated by specific wavelengths of light during critical operations, such as clearing a building. Imagine passive camouflage, where you don't need anything to really change the color. It just depends on the ambient wavelength of light and the mixture of the dye systems. So you can go from desert to forest and still not worry about, still keep the camouflage. Imagine protective apparel, where you can know that, your sleeve on your uniform is changing color in response to different electromagnetic radiation, such as microwave or near-infrared lasers. So these are some of the use cases that we believe we can address with the right capital and resources. In terms of our business model, we really focus on this mission that AFFOA is pioneering, which is fabric as a service. We live in the digital age of electrons and data, and so we believe that's a really scalable way of operating in this new industry and reimagining the industry. So just like Amazon Kindle, you can pay $10, $15 a month, get all of humanity's knowledge at your fingertips and download any book you want. Imagine that, having 2-3 tokens to download anything you want, or even creating your own designs and then printing it right then and there. Whether it's a family reunion, a conference, a concert, your favorite influencer, your creator, your artist is dropping their album art. Any of those use cases can be enabled with our product. And then on the other side, having a marketplace, just like Kindle has a marketplace, where any content creator, any author for Kindle can go on and sell their books for a living. Same thing here. And this industry already exists. We're really just making it more efficient. And then as our technology improves towards RGB, red, green, and blue, technologies, we can expand into adjacent product categories such as masks, hoodies, dresses, and even footwear. And the TAM for those industries is quite large. We're really focusing on, in terms of the market, on the custom t-shirt and apparel market in the USA, which is growing fast. Right now it's quoted at 6%, but we believe it's going to be bigger with the creator economy. And so it's around $8 billion in size. So we believe there's ample runway in terms of growth as well. In terms of competition, the way e-commerce is done today, as we all know, going through COVID, e-commerce has penetrated commerce in general, and grown really fast, and it's continuing to grow. The way you order t-shirts, graphic t-shirts today is you go on Amazon or Redbubble or Teespring, Printify, and you have to, you order it, and then someone has to make it, which takes days to weeks, and then shipping as well, which takes days to weeks, and a lot of resources, a lot of carbon, right? There's a carbon.
I think you're muted, Raj. Okay. Raj, you're muted, but we have to continue to move.